Today, the story of Gaslenna and Fredrick James from Barrett Hall in St. Anne. For them, falling in love is not what we usually see in the soap operas or hear about every day. Theirs is a little different. At the age of 17, Gaslenna met Fredrick, who was 22 years old at the time. Both attended the same church in their community. It was then their relationship started.
We were church brothers and sisters, of course. We have fellowship brethren, one with another.
The brothers would follow the sisters home, so I usually follow her home. Other sisters also.
Mr. James was the one that accompanied me most from church.
9 years after I got saved, I will keep on looking. I thought it was full time now for me to marry. So I start to look, and I see lots of girls, lots of church sisters, and a lot of them spoken, but for some reason, Miss James caught my attention. What attracted me to her, she was saved, trying to live a godly life. I also always saying to myself, if I should get married, I would want a woman that is really saved, not really somebody who pretends to be saved. And I saw her being saved, and she carried herself good on the street.
One of the nights we were going home, and he said to me, "You know that I love you. You love me?" I respond to him, "Of course I love you as a nice church brother, yes." And then he says to me, "Would you marry me?" And I said, "No."
I asked her if she loved me, and she said yes. I asked her if she would marry me. She said no.
I said, "Why?" I said, "I don't think I can take care of a husband as yet."
To the answer that she gave, I thought there was hope, because she said she don't thought she can take care of her husband yet. That means the time might come.
And I can remember I went inside and I lied on my bed with my two hands behind my head, and I was communicating with the Lord, and I said, "God, I don't want to backslide from church. I don't want my life to mess up, and then these guys trying to get at me." And I said, "God, my life is in your hand." But as time goes by, I think it was about 4 years after, he comes back to me and he said, "I love you." He said, "Would you marry me?" And then I start to ponder, and I start to ponder.
I did ask her a second time, and she did say no. So at this time now, when she said no, I was about taking off my mind off her.
Weeks after Fredrick's second proposal to Gaslenna and her refusal to marry him, she had a vision of all the men who were courting her. In the vision, she asked God for the right man to approach her. After 2 proposals in 4 years, Gaslenna finally accepted Fredrick's request to marry her.
I was looking for a big wedding because I sent out invitation, but it was more than what I was looking for.
For me, I was so surprised. Yes, I was so surprised. Because even though we have it as an open wedding, but the amount of people that were there, we did not expect so much people to be there.
Having a conversation, and it mightn't get in anywhere, I want to close it, or I forget about it. And then she would insist that you can't forget about it, because they'll come back, thing like that.
Suppose he needs something to be done, he would have liked it to done instant. Yes.
I don't think she's really miserable, you know. I don't think she's really miserable, but she will argue a lot. Yes, I don't like argue.
I've learned to communicate, and I've learned not to be too easily to give up.
in a relationship nowadays, a relationship doesn't last for sometimes not even a year, and they're celebrating 20 years this year. So I really feel great about the relationship.
Today, share a good relationship, one that I really admired, and I desired that when I get married, I would even have a better one.
If daddy is out and mommy is at home and she cook, she don't eat until daddy come back.
So sometimes like a day like today, daddy I go, daddy put on him clothes and say, "Mommy, I go out the road, you know." Because sometimes mommy I go out, but daddy will most like say, "Mommy, I go out the road, you know." And I say, "Alright, then take care." They kiss and one before they leave. Wherever by the time that don't daddy say, "No, say yes, I'm see me find a girl, look how me trashy and thing," and you understand me? And she was like, "Okay, go on, man." And then we come in and we carry back her chocolate or just buy something for her otherwise and come and say, "You know, so we walk so and so the road today," and they all talk and laugh over everything.
I think I set a very good example for them, because my aunt grew me very good. For instance, when we were like 16, 17, you know, some little guys would have wanted to talk to you and all of that, and she were the type of one that she would hold us with a iron on. Therefore there's no way out for us. And I keep on saying to my children, look, my aunt grew me this way, and I'm not gonna grow you less than how I grow. Not that I'm gonna curse them, abuse them or nothing, but I think I try my best to grow them up in the right way in which they are to grow.
Well, my wish for them is that they stay together, be together, as long as God grant them life.
I wish them long life, and I wish that they will continue to be that best couple that they are now, and I hope that they'll make heaven together.
It takes two persons to allow the marriage to work. And number one, you must be able to understand each other, and we must communicate. We must. Mommy.
Yes, Daddy.
I want to say to you today that you are still the same beautiful girl that I saw at the church on my wedding day. And I want to say to you that you remain the center of my heart. I still love you.
Daddy,
Yes, ma'am.
you're the love of my life. My love for you, as I always says, will never end until death do us part.
I love you.
Love you, Dean.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this love story, subscribe for more stories and share this channel with a friend. Also, follow Love Zone New Chapter on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Love Zone, Love Zone, Love Zone. It's the Love Zone, Love Zone, Love Zone. Love Zone.